this hike.
Well, no, we have to. Like that's our.
That's pretty cool. So you and
yeah. So yeah.
See ya.
See my hotel far, far away. And we had to get it.
And then as I leave the bar, long drive.
What's up?
I guess you're going first.
We'll sit down right now and just start to shift. Oh, fascia. It keeps our muscles in. So what you're gonna take your right hand, reach up, left hand. About where we're going. Don't worry about how long we're going. Don't worry about the next thing. I need you to focus on where you are right now.
Give it your best. There's a lot of lessons in the exercise itself, and we'll kind of just be working through that. But in the meanwhile, let's go have some fun. All right? Yeah.
Okay. This is a pebble. This is not a rock. I need you to pick something up that's bigger than this, but also don't be that guy that picks up a fucking boulder. All right, because there's always one in every group that does.
Everyone spread out, find a rock, and come back.
Take care of this boulder, and I will hold this boulder for this whole hike.
Yeah, oh, that's small.
I just pretend, but I forgot. I like that.
There you go. Oh, shit. All right, 15 seconds.
Maybe split these, maybe split
in the center. Yeah, let's go. Go to the left. Go right again.
Start running.
Another trail, which is fun. Hold it. Stay there. Don't load it. Keep the rock in the back. Everyone off in the car. Let's go. Big step forward.
We don't get.
This is time.
No.
Yeah.
This is what it's like.
Yeah, dude.
This is fine. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go, Hugh. Let's go, baby.
You can't show up for the people in your life if you don't take care of yourself. Like, sacrifice is beautiful. Self-sacrifice for the sake of doing it for no reason is not.
I connected a lot from the first Ludus to this one after this hike, and I think the big thing was, obviously you guys remember I was on crutches for the last Ludus, and I was constantly like refusing help. For those of you guys who remember, like, I mean, you guys were all over the place helping me, and I remember, I mean, Hugh, Jared, Takashi, I mean, the list is probably shorter, those of you guys who didn't grab my crutches or help me up or lift me up and stuff like that. And I think throughout the whole weekend, it was extremely embarrassing, and it shouldn't have been. Like, in my mind, I was like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. But then now, like, I was the one helping, and I was like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, it just is my turn. You know what I mean? It was my turn to get help then, and it's my turn to give the help now. But it was cool to kind of connect that from the two Luduses.
It's such a beautiful gift that we give to other people when we ask for help, guys. Like, and here's the weird thing about this program. I've learned this, and so I can help you guys. It took me 1.5 years to learn it with group 1. You're gonna join this group and you start getting, things start going a little better, and then all of a sudden you f up or something goes really wrong. And now you think, well, shit, now I can't tell anybody. Now I can't let them be vulnerable because I'm supposed to have this shit figured out. It's the opposite, you guys. You're going to continue to fail. You're going to continue to fall down. The true vulnerability comes after you are comfortable with each other. It's pretty easy to get up and be vulnerable in the first Ludus. You guys don't know each other. It's actually not that vulnerable. It's really vulnerable when you've had somebody telling you how good you look for the last 6 months or how impressed you are with your marriage, and all of a sudden you f something up big time with you know, something in your life, and now you have to own that thing. And you have to say, hey man, I'm actually not doing as good as you think I am. And you have to be, that's vulnerability. You guys get that? That's the difference. I'm gonna push you guys, I'm gonna encourage you not to fall for the false belief that like you're supposed to have this stuff figured out. Like, we need help, we need each other. It's okay to talk about those kinds of things, right? It's okay to be a little bit vulnerable with the people in your life.
I somehow collect everybody else's shit and carry it like it's my own.
And how does that give you significance?
I don't think it does.
It does, or you wouldn't do it. It does. It absolutely does, or you wouldn't do it. Guys, we're wired as humans to get 6 things. One of them is significance, and we will find ways to do it as human beings, one way or another. And why do people stay a victim? Why do you guys? Nobody wants to be a victim, but why do they do it? Because that's the story that gives them significance. But there's a part of you that feels important that you can carry somebody else's shit. I'm strong enough to carry other people's things, but they didn't ask you to. Now you resent them. You're like, I'm already carrying someone else's shit, right? And it's whether you want to or not, you're going to because we're human. Like all I do, I swear to God, the reason why my life works is I'm always constantly asking for help, all the time. Like get in the habit of just asking for help. Do it every day.
When you get out of your way, you can start to really intuit when you need to do that. Like when he went and saw Ben, when you did that, like you know. And the more you get clear on your stuff and the more you stop trying to carry your own burdens and start to allow other people to assist you, it literally frees up the emotional space for you to be more intuitive to help other people. And yeah, like you might not have the answer, but just call. Or just do the thing. And also with that, like be ready, you know, be physically ready, be mentally ready, be emotionally ready, because you don't know when you pick up the phone what's going to happen on the other side. And you also need to be ready to receive that information. If it might be some really dark stuff, you know, can you emotionally handle that? So, you know, and the more work you guys do on this stuff, the more you, again, unburden yourself with all this mental bullshit that we like to carry around, the better you're going to be for everybody. And that was the whole purpose of carrying the rock. Because like you had to give it to somebody in order to pick somebody up. So it's a physical representation. I'm giving all my bullshit to you, so I can go do this.
My job.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. We'll just it is what it is.
Yep.
This one was already pretty
Long exhales. Yep.
Supposed to reset something.
Good idea. Let's have more ice inside.
And now the shaking starts. It's like
I think I'm scared of being a workaholic. We can understand it. And so I think we go to rationalize it.
I was just like, I wonder if he's trying to get around. So
Yeah, definitely. I know it's something I want to do, and like.
How many of your dads had bad dads? A lot, typically. So it repeats. And you guys right now in this moment, you get to decide to break the chain. It needs to stop here with you. If it doesn't stop with you, you're perpetuating it and your kids are gonna have the same problem. And that's not fair to them, because now you guys have heard this, you cannot unhear it. There is an accountability and a higher calling and expectation for you because you've now heard this. So you're gonna have to deliver on it.
Why would I ever want to?
Yeah, pass, man.
coming back because we don't feel like the elite.
Maybe a million things come to mind. And I want you to choose just one intention for baby. And I want to invite you to go deeper into that intention right now. Because if that intention is to fix yourself, to level up, because you're broken in some way, I'm here to tell you that that is an impure intention. That there is nothing broken about you in this present moment. forever. The sexiest thing for a woman, the thing a woman wants the most, that turns her on, is a man who can hold intensity. Intensity. What it looks like is being able to hold firm in your heart that your woman is always going to show you where you're a prisoner to escaping a moment to come. Where you're a prisoner to your habits that want to escape the intensity of yourself, of her, of the bill that isn't paid, of the leveling up, where you are blind. And that she's not doing it because she hates you. She's doing it because she sees what you do not see.
Do it.
Fall.
Yeah, really.
I feel good. Thank you.
Be authentic to yourself. You are a victim. You are a victim.
His fellow warriors gather around him so that he may grieve and cry and let go of what he needs to in the safety of that circle. It is the most powerful thing that a warrior does, is to let his emotions be alchemized into the earth while his brothers hold him safe.
Because I've learned to soothe myself and learned to find that love within. So I'm now releasing any animosity or bad feelings or ill will I have towards my mother the way I was raised, and going to love her purely and wholly going forward.
There's so many people around you that love you and admire you. They look up to you and find comfort in you. Accept their love. Don't block it. Stop blocking it.
It's time to get uncomfortable. It's time to take off the mask. It's time to love yourself. It's time to stop seeking outside validation. Unzip and take off the fat suit. Stop hiding. Stop living in fear. It's holding you back. People today told you how much they felt love from you. Imagine how much greater that would feel if you actually loved yourself. Do the hard work now.
I can take off the mask. No more just real authentic Seth from here on out. Playing full out. Thank you. I love you. I miss you.
I accept the chinks in my armor, the arrows, they're necessary to grow. Mom, you're loved. Little aunt, you're loved. And Pop, I love you.
I always tell my son that we do hard stuff and we have to be brave. It's time for me to take my own advice. So, this letter marks the last time I'll say some of these negative things that I've said.
I have a 6 and a 3-year-old son. Like him, I tell him all the time, we do hard things, we do them all the time. So I'm not going to tell him that anymore, I'm just going to show him.